Hello and welcome to part 2 of this series in which I will rank planets on the basis of their habitability. So today we are doing objects which are Ganymede, Jupiter, Titan, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, etc. etc. Okay, so the first object that we're going to be ranking today is the Earth's moon. So that was left out in the part 1 of this series, so that should go first. The Earth's moon is just having one sixth of Earth's gravity and has lack of an atmosphere, and it's just not very survivable. Like no air, no water. Like how can you survive? So I'm gonna rank it in not habitable. You can see why Mercury and the moon are like almost same because yeah, they look same. They are almost having the same composition. They are small. Many things that make them alike. Okay, next up we have Jupiter, which is the fifth and the largest and most massive planet in our solar system. It has such an immense gravity that many things in its orbit are attracted towards it. Living under such circumstances, well, it is very hard for a human. I'm just gonna not complicate it. So, it's not deadly, it's not sharing some features, it's not habitable. But what about the immense winds that are going on in Jupiter? Well, I guess that makes it between deadly and not habitable. But it's certainly not as much as Venus, so I'm just gonna rank it in not habitable. That's the best it can go for. Okay, so now we get to the interesting part as we are exploring the moons of the gas giants. First of them is Ganymede, which is the largest and most massive moon in our solar system. Yeah, it's a little larger than Mercury, but not as massive as Mercury. So Ganymede has a very thin layer of atmosphere which is composed of oxygen. Though that oxygen is not reliable for human life, like the pressure is almost zero, not comparable to Earth. And also, Ganymede possesses a magnetic field which is certainly not known to scientists. As per Voyager, the data was provided. So, Ganymede share some features. Yeah, a magnetic field, a thin atmosphere, and a possible layer of water ocean beneath its surface, made up of like ice and water and other stuff like that. So it shares some features. Okay, so the next moon is Europa, which is the fourth largest moon of Jupiter. Now, the reason why I have taken Ganymede and Europa as candidates and not Callisto and Io, the other large moons of Jupiter, is because these moons are a little special to support life. These moons have water in some form. Ganymede has water just under its surface, like an ocean, or it's not detected yet, it's not clarified, but it can be either liquid water or water in the form of ice. Same with Europa. Europa also has a thick layer of ice or liquid water just beneath its surface. Now, Europa is a special moon. Yeah, it's a little smaller than the Earth's moon, and the reason why these moons have such less density is because they are made of ice and water, which is less dense than the metallic things like Mercury and Moon. So, these moons are good candidates. So, overall, I'm going to rank Europa in the share some features category with Ganymede.